Hey folks, today I wanted to tell you about a really exciting new communications option available from HTF, the Survival Store. This video is just going to be basically an overview of what we're calling the SFPS field telephone system. And what this is the components that you need to put together a working phone system for off-grid, homestead security, field use, whatever. Now, I'm not a comms guy, and I've experimented around with a lot of different things comms wise. Currently in my comms arsenal, I've got everything from wind-up air raid alarm to air horns, cheapy walkie-talkies, home intercom systems, and even pop-up flares. Now, the home intercom systems, what I wanted to get out of them was to be able to string it out to an outpost or listening post and be able to communicate over wire versus over the air. What I found with that is they're very limited because they're just not designed for any type of distance use. You get a very garbled sound, and since that's not its intended purpose, it just doesn't do well. I'm going into the ham radios, and that's something I'm working with now and learning about. What I wanted and couldn't get from the intercom sets, I started looking around for surplus field telephones. What I found was that they're really expensive, and most of them are just dry rotting, falling apart, terrible. Well, now we found this new system that basically you could fit all the components in your cargo pocket or one of the pouches on your backpack, take it and go. And then when you get to where you're going, take old wall phones off the wall and put the system together and have a working phone system.
What you see here is what comes in the kit. You've got the central board here that acts as the hub for your communication system, and that's run off this lithium phosphate iron battery, which is rechargeable. Now, what's especially interesting about the board and this battery is that you can attach a solar panel to this with or without the battery and run it. You can attach this to a car battery. You've got any number of options for running it, and it actually is 6 volts up to 30 volts. So for in the field, that gives you a lot, or you can plug it into the wall. These are the ring interface modules. When the system is all set up and put together, you can have a silent ring in which the board or the user in the field can activate a light which silently rings through, or you can use a tone, which is a very low tone, in cases where you want to keep the noise down and avoid detection. What I see for this is a lot of uses for barn to house, house to outpost, house to neighbor's house. We know that this has FCC clarity out to about a half a mile, and that's an extreme clarity. But I'm thinking that we can get a lot more than that, and hopefully we're going to get the opportunity to field test it.
With the package that we're currently carrying, you can have your base station phone and then an additional 4 phones connecting out from that. What's really great about it is it uses just any old phone that you can find from an abandoned house or buy off the shelf or whatever. And a big thing is that it accepts charging from between 6 volts up to 30 volts. And it gives you a lot of options. Again, I know I'm not giving you a whole bunch of bells and whistles on this one. I just want to give you the down and dirty so you can see what HTF is now stocking. I'm very interested in the system. It retails for $199 and is available from HTF's website. I see this as bridging a really big comms gap that I had in my system, and I'm sure many others have also. We're going to try and do some videos in the near future showing some field testing of this and the total setup, how to, and talking about some different concepts for employment. Thanks for your time. Stay safe.